Hi everyone, Christine here. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's starting off their day on the right foot. I just wanted to pop in and share with you a concept that I've been triggered with a lot lately, and so I felt compelled to share about it with you here today. This topic is all about that tendency, that feeling like you need to dim yourself down, shine less brightly in order to make other people feel more comfortable. And I know a ton of people can relate to this, especially actually the females I'm thinking about with this one. And the reason for that is there's almost this fear if you really share your truth, say what you're up to, shine the essence of yourself, allow your authentic self to radiate through, there's a fear that it will make some people feel uncomfortable, and because of that there's a fear that they will like you less or fall away or be like, hey, did you hear what she's up to, like who does she think she is, da 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 da. I know I felt like that in the initial stages of my soulpreneur, my entrepreneur journey, because it required me to get more visible. It required me to literally like press record and start sharing videos and make a YouTube channel, make a private Facebook group, all of those things that with each step I had to be more vulnerable. Each step I had to notice that fear bubble up and still choose to move ahead. And what allowed me to keep moving ahead despite that little fear voice that would rear its little ugly head is the idea that whoever me being me ruffles, whoever gets bothered or deterred or annoyed or just triggered in whatever regard by me simply being me, sharing a message that's all based in positivity and wanting to affect positive change in the world and in people's life, whoever gets triggered by that, they're just truly not for me. And it's nothing personal. They're just not right for me and I'm not right for them, and you can't appease everybody. And if you go around your life trying to blend in just to appease everybody, you're never really going to truly resonate with anyone, right? Because how will someone who really knows you get them and they get you, how will they even be able to find you and spot you out if you're editing so many aspects of yourself to fit into the masses, right? When I come across a woman, let's say in social media, let's say a woman who's making YouTube videos, and she's just sharing her truth boldly and brilliantly and not letting fear hold her back, I honestly fall in love with her. I think, oh my God, she's killing it. I love her. Subscribe. I want to watch more. I want to learn more from her. And I'm so glad she's not beating around the bush with her mission and her belief system, that she's sharing it, knowing that who it doesn't resonate with will drop off and who it does will love her. And the same goes for you too. Who is ruffled by you shining your light is just not the right fit for you, and that's okay. But you going forward and shining your light, you're literally going to become like this star with these beams shining out of you. And that way, people who are like-minded will be able to find you. You'll be shining so bright, they'll be like, there she is. I want to find out more about what she's doing. Oh, I want to work with her. I want to da-da-da-da-da, whatever the case. Especially if you're a startup entrepreneur, you have to work through that fear of being vulnerable and getting visible, okay? If you're watching this video and you're a member of the High Vibe and Soulpreneurs group I run on Facebook, or if you're a member of the private group, Become an Energetic Match, I encourage you, share a video, press record a video from your laptop, just like what I'm doing. Hit photo booth on your Mac, say a bit about yourself or something that is of value, and then post it in the group. See how that feels. You're not going to get backlash. People are going to be like, cool, I'm glad I got to meet you, virtually at least, right? And whoever is baffled or bothered or whatever the case, who effing cares? Who effing cares? Further to this, I want to bring up the concept of a tendency to feel like you need to dim yourself down or contain parts of you, modify, edit parts of you in front of the opposite sex. Now, the reason I'm bringing this topic up is because I am so guilty of doing this. I've been single for 1 year, and with my ex-boyfriend, who I'm still good friends with, I never had to edit or dim aspects about me. I was just me. And that's one reason we're still good friends. But I noticed when I became single, and last year I entered the dating world briefly, and I noticed I wasn't being fully authentic in those relationships. I was editing and dimming myself down. And when I look back and I ask myself why, it's because if I really am being honest, I was scared. I had fear that if I was completely me, transparent, all aspects about me, everything I'm into, my goals, my dreams, my vision, what I was about to plan to do in my life, because back then I was still at my corporate job. I knew I was going to quit and launch my coaching business and scale my skincare and energy healing. I knew all those things were destined and I knew I was going to do them. But I had to contain that with who I shared my time with of the opposite sex because I was fearful it would threaten them. It would make them feel uncomfortable. It would make them maybe feel like I'm like really weird because I'm into all this awesome stuff. And also, I was scared that it would make them feel like less of the man or the less masculine in their own right. Kind of that thing back to our ancestral times where the female is kind of the damsel in distress and the male swoops in and makes everything better and she's now happily ever after in her life because he entered and saved the day and brought in the food, the shelter, the water, the money, and the love, all of that, right? And I think I had some of that imprint playing out. Well, if I show up to these relationships that I make awesome fucking money every month, I have such strong passions and I'm connected to my purpose and I'm literally here on a mission to complete in this lifetime. I'm very aware of it and I'm already aligned with it. How would that make that male feel? Well, why? I was scared it would make him feel, well, why do you need me? If you already have created this thing, where's my role, right? But that also is reflective of a belief that when people come together, they complete each other because they're not whole, right? If someone believes someone else doesn't need them, it's a thought that, well, you only need someone if they're missing a part that you can fill. But what if we had a different belief system that I'm going to make my life whole and complete, my soulmate's going to make his life whole and complete, and then when we're both whole and complete, that's when we can come together and be in a beautiful complementary energy, kind of like a yin and yang, versus you're fulfilling something I don't have. That's the way it really should be, and that's the way I'm realizing it is going to be when I do come into union with my soulmate. But this last year, I've caught myself more than once editing how I talk about my energy healing practice, about working with crystals. I'm a certified crystal healer, and I once dated someone briefly, trust me, briefly, who really made fun of that. And even though in the back of my mind I was planning on growing that side of my business and having it be even part of my coaching program and what I teach on, he would cut it down and make fun of it and ask me questions like, you don't actually believe in all that, do you? It's like, what, you think I'm just doing this as a joke? You think I'm just taking the training and researching and studying and implementing in my own life as a joke? So obviously he got cut very quickly, but the fact that I even drew in someone at that caliber in the first place is reflective that I wasn't really owning all of me fully and completely, right? Because our partners are always reflections. They're always mirrors to us. They show us what's going on inside. A partner who like really judges you and can't accept aspects of you, well, that's a good sign there's aspects of you that you're not accepting of you. So the last little bit I've made a commitment, just like a radical commitment, almost like a vow to myself. And I encourage you to do the same. To honor your truth no matter what person you're in front of, whether it's a female, whether it's a male, whether it be the most handsome guy you've ever seen in your life and you don't want to scare him away, still deciding, no, I choose me, I honor my truth, my authentic self, my soul first and foremost. That's who I'm committing to. That's what I'm committing to. That's first. And then who's a fit for me being true to the essence of what I am, they'll stay or they'll be attracted. They'll find me. But who is going to be rattled or deterred or it just doesn't feel right, boom, they're going to drop off really quick when they really see that authentic side of self. And that's good because that's like getting through the like there's so many fish in the sea, but you don't want all the fish. You want your special fish, right? I don't want that fish. I don't want that fish. I want that star, mega amazing, perfect, beautiful complement fish, right? So I hope this video gives you a little bit of motivation and encouragement, and trust that you can be authentically you. You can shine your brightness fully, and whoever's meant to be in your vicinity within your energy, whether it be female friendship or that beautiful soulmate level romantic relationship, they're going to stick if they're truly meant for you, and you being you isn't going to scare them away. It's only going to scare away the people who aren't the right fit for you in the first place. So shine brightly so your tribe can find you. Remember that. The brighter you allow yourself to shine, the quicker your tribe, your soul sisters, soul brothers, soulmates, all those people can find you. And the more you contain it and dim it down and try and blend in with societal norms that are BS, the more you're going to feel unfulfilled and disconnected from those deep, meaningful relationships. I wish you guys a beautiful day. Talk to you later.